Damien Eaglebear, thanks for being with us and for making this documentary. Can you walk us through your understanding of the origins of the Scoden meme?
Oh wow, that's a huge question. I mean, I made a whole film about it, I guess, in some ways, but so for me, I mean, the origins of the Skoden meme, come from the internet, Indigenous social media. There was that prior to the meme actually being created, the photo of Pernell Bad Arm was featured on a lot of certain types of platforms and sorry, what do you call it? I'm losing my brain right now.
I think there was a water tower with the Scoden meme attached on the water tower there as well. I remember thinking back in my memory.
Yeah, it definitely built to that point. But prior to all of that, the photo itself without the meme or the message of Scoden on it was actually being shared in like chat rooms and message boards, kind of making fun of Indigenous people. So this whole meme has had a very long life to it. And, once Indigenous memers threw Scoden on that photo, it just kind of blew up and became this thing. And, and then when people from our community started to see it, they started to kind of talk out against it because of, we knew who was in that photo. He was a member of our community, right?
The person behind it, yeah.
Yeah.
Pernell Bad Arm is someone who played an important role in your journey as a filmmaker. Can you tell us about that and who Pernell Bad Arm is?
Yeah, so Pernell, is in many ways has become a very important figure in my life. When I was an early young filmmaker, just wanting to do any kind of project that could, help sharpen my skills as a filmmaker, I partnered up with the Lethbridge Friendship Center that ran the Lethbridge Shelter and Resource Center. And so with them, we created an agreement of where I'll work with them to create a documentary about the Lethbridge shelter and all the issues that are at play within Lethbridge. And so being a young filmmaker, I didn't quite know what I was doing. Like, I think I was in my early 20s, no film school. And I started to do interviews, and the shelter had set me up with people they thought I should talk to. And I put the camera down, and this gentleman came in and sat in front of me. And he introduced himself, and it was Pernell Bad Arm, and that was my first interview as a documentary filmmaker. And at that time, I really didn't know what I was doing. In some ways, I still don't think I do, but I mean, I have a film, so.
Yeah, and then years later, after seeing the memes and everything on social media, you connected the two, hey? You realized that you interviewed him previously.
Yeah, for sure. As soon as I saw the meme, I instantly recognized him, and I knew, it made me angry because I knew exactly knowing the type of person that Pernell was, I knew exactly, I assumed exactly what had probably happened to push Pernell to get that photo taken. And, it made me angry. And so that was kind of what inspired me to start making this film, even though it's been quite a few years.
What did you learn about Pernell through his friends and family?
Like so much. I mean, I knew him from my time working at the shelter and that film I made. And he was just a really kind, caring person. And like all of his family members shared so much about that, that just reiterated that he was this very kind, gentle person, not really the person that we would see in this photo, right? Or what our perceptions of him are from that photo, right?
The film had its world premiere this week at Hot Docs. What was the reaction for that film like for you and everybody else?
I don't know how to process all this, the support for it and all the kind words people have said about the film. And, for me, I think that's the exact reaction I kind of wanted, is that they've learned more about Pernell and that he's no longer seen as that person in that meme, right? So, yeah, so it's been just very positive outpouring from a lot of people I respect and people from my community who have seen it, so, yeah.
The film also looks at the relationship between the city of Lethbridge and its unhoused Indigenous population. You talked a bit about that there. What can you tell us about that?
Well, Lethbridge is a city that lives on the edge of the border, or the edge of the Blood Reserve. And so there's kind of always been a contentious relationship there. And, there's a lot of comments within the city of like, oh, the people you see on the streets, they should just go back across the river to, the Blood Reserve. They should go home. But it's like, well, this is our territory. This is also their home, right? So that's kind of the language that gets used around in Lethbridge, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Well, Damien, best of luck on the festival circuit. Thanks for taking some time to talk to us about the film, and really congratulations on the film, and thank you for doing the film about Pernell.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks. Yeah.